Good evening and welcome everyone. I always call our cybersecurity students pioneers, and I will tell you why. Now, before we talk about firewalls, before we talk about code, I want to tell you a story, and I would need every one of you who are preparing for this very training to listen attentively to this story. Now, it's a story about a young woman named Aisha. Aisha happened to be a brilliant fashion entrepreneur running her entire business from her Instagram page right here from Lekki, where I, Williams by name, happen to be. Aisha has thousands of followers, a long list of loyal customers, and a dream that is finally taking flight. Something happened one Tuesday morning. The story I'm sharing with you is a true life story. Something happened one Tuesday morning. Aisha wakes up, grabs her phone to check her overnight orders, and her heart stops. Her Instagram account is gone. In its place happened to be a single terrifying message on her WhatsApp from an unknown number. The message was, if I remember, the message was, "We have your account. We have your customer list. Pay 500,000 naira by tomorrow, 1 p.m. Or we delete everything and sell your customers' data to other scammers." If you're here and you have heard something about data analysis and all of that, you will know that we don't joke with it here in Miramar Institute, because here in Miramar, we always tell our students that when we talk about data, there are two types of data. We have what we call personal data, and we have what we call sensitive data. These are very important. Now, going back to the story I'm trying to share, just like that, Aisha's dream, her hard work, her livelihood is being held hostage. Now, imagine someone else. Let's call him David. David is not a policeman. He does not carry a gun. His weapons are a laptop and a sharp mind. David happened to be a digital gatekeeper. He gets a call about Aisha's situation. Within hours, he traces the footprints of the attack. Within same hours, he exploits a weakness in the scammer's method, helps Aisha recover her account, and then builds a security around her business. Why? So this kind of thing can never ever happen again. David did not just save an Instagram page. He saved a Nigerian dream, because I've gone through the list of all students for this cohort, and 95% of the students are Nigerians. So he saved a Nigerian dream. He restored a livelihood. That right there is the power you are all here to learn. One of the instructors for this very training is a lady who herself have a very good track record when it comes to cybersecurity all across Nigeria. And I'm glad she was also part of this event. I know other members are also trying to join us here, but because of time, we'll be moving with the speed of light. So as I was saying, that is the power you are here to command. My name is Williams, and on behalf of our entire team, I want to welcome you officially to the Miramore Institute. Let me be very clear about why we exist. We are not here to just teach you another IT course. We are here to equip you to be a security keeper. People who will protect Nigeria's future, who will protect Ghana's future, who will protect Kenya's future, and all of that in Africa. Our mission is simple and it is bold. So if you go through our pages, you will get to know us better. And your journey, your story as one of our future students will start right now in this very room tonight. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Somebody like Sir Beatrice Paul, Sir Samuel Timothy, JC, Darlington, I can see you, yeah. Snare, I can also see you. Mayowa, Muhammad, I can see you. I can see it in your eyes. This sounds good. But is it real? Is it worth my time? Is it worth the money? Can I actually do this? I think, is that Tumise or what's his name? Maybe wondering. I respect those questions. In fact, I expect them. When our customer experience brought it to our notice, I told them, I expect them because you are smart and you are careful with your resources. So let me make you a promise. For the next 30 minutes, I am going to answer every single one of those questions. I will show you the opportunity and I will show you the reward. And by the time we are done tonight, you will see the clarity that this program is not an expense. Sir Timothy, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you, sir. So I want you to see this as an investment you can make in yourself and in your future. For those of us who are Nigerians, we know for decades, Nigeria's wealth came from one thing: oil, black gold, deep in the ground. And you also should know that that era is fading. Today, a new, more valuable wealth is being created every second of every day. It's not in the ground, it's in the cloud. I don't know if you all can hear me. If you can hear me, can you just say hi, or you can use the chat box. I want it to be more interactive now, so we flow. If you can hear, you can just...
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, okay. Okay, please, just a minute. Okay. Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. All right. So I was saying that for decades, Nigeria's wealth came from one thing: oil, black gold deep in the ground, And you must know this. Those of you coming into tech for the first time or for the second time, that era is fading. Today, a new, more valuable wealth is being created every second of every day. It's not in the ground, it's in the cloud. And this new wealth, who can tell me what's the name of this new wealth? Whoever gets the answer correct, I'm going to do a data plan for that person that will carry throughout the first month of this training. Who can tell me the name of the new wealth? Remember what I said, that it's not in the ground, it's in the cloud. So who can tell us the name of the new wealth? Don't chat. If you
Cloud,
where you are is not
cl-
it's not noisy, you can on you can untick, because some of these are programs like this. We normally send it to some of our partners, international partners. So who wants to
cloud computing,
cloud
cloud
compute
computing.
cloud computing? Well, whatever you say in the
Tech
class here
skills,
is correct. So, but let's go to another person. Thank you, sir. Who else?
tech skills and AI.
Tech skills and AI. Mhm. Whatever you say in the class is correct. Who else? There is one word I want to hear and I've not heard it. Maybe I should take it again. Okay?
Networking. Networking.
Networking. Whatever you say is correct, but that's not the word I want to hear. Let me take it back again. I was saying that for decades,
Tech
Nigeria's
industry, sir.
wealth, is that the wealth? Tech industry, tech industry. Something that is being created every second of every day. Underline that word. Is tech industry created every second of every day? And
Data,
and it's not in the ground, it's in the cloud. Who said data?
data, data, Chikwado.
Correct. Correct. So we can give him a sound clap. So, sir, immediately after this meeting, please send us a message so we can send the price we talked about. So the new world is data. Data is that thing that is created every second of every day. Think about it. Every time you use, those of you who uses Kuda or OPay or Money Points, every time you use Money Point app to send money or OPay app to send money, think about it. Every time you order from Jumia, you go to Jumia to order. Every time you pay with Paystack or Flutterwave, you are creating what we call digital data. Now, this data is the transaction history. This data is the personal details. This data is what we could call preference. This data is now the new oil. And the companies that control it, the fintechs, I'm talking about the bank, I'm talking about the e-commerce giants, the telecoms, they are the new oil rigs. And one good thing about this new economy is not just growing, it is exploding. Industry analysts project that Nigeria's cybersecurity market, the market dedicated to protecting this new oil, will rise to over $345 million by 2029. This is not a small change. It is a revolution. The banking and financial services sector is leading this charge already, commanding nearly 30% of the market. Why? The reason is because they understand that their entire business is built on trust, and trust is built on security. But there is a huge, massive problem, a crisis, in fact. This new oil, this multi-billion naira river of data is being stolen. I hope you know. Is there anyone that don't know that it's being stolen? Every single day. And the question is why? Why is it being stolen? It is because there are not enough guardians or security to protect it. Let me give you a number that should shock you. Globally, there is a workforce deficit of nearly 4 million cybersecurity professionals. Here at home, let's come back home in Nigeria. The situation is critical. A recent report from the International Information System Security Certification Consortium, a global authority, revealed that Nigeria has only about 8,352 certified cybersecurity professionals. 8,000 for a nation of over 200 million people. A nation with one of the fastest growing digital economies on the planet. For me, it's a drop in the ocean. It's like trying to guard all the banks in Lagos with a single security guard. It's impossible. The government knows this. The problem is so severe that they have launched emergency initiatives. Who can tell us one of the emergency initiatives the government have launched? Another prize. Let me share my screen again. Can anyone tell us one of the emergency initiative your government launched?
Three MTT.
3MTT. Okay, 3MTT, can you tell us about it? I know what it is, but why do you think 3MTT program is one of the emergency initiatives the government actually launched?
It is a training program that equip those that are interested in different areas, be it cybersecurity, data analytics, data science, AI, and so many other IT areas.
Okay, that's a good one. And I hope everyone can see my screen. What Sai is talking about here is this, I believe, 3MTT. Okay. Now, have you all heard also about the Cyber 3030 project? Have you all heard about this Cyber 3030 project? Hello?
No, we've not.
Okay. So this is one of those projects launched, and you can see here that it's one of those program or project launched which aims to train 30,000 professionals by 2030. So later, I used to tell our students here that you're also a researcher. Learning continues, so you can do well to go and read up about the Cyber 3030 project. You can see the partners here. Okay, World Bank, Federal Ministry of Education. You can also join the movement the same way I myself have joined the movement. Now, the situation is so severe. The situation is so desperate that the EFCC, I hope we all know of the EFCC. The EFCC has even publicly, the EFCC has even publicly discussed a plan to retrain former cyber criminals. Did you hear of that story? All those criminals you see, people like Hush Puppy, uh The EFCC
Yes, sir.
have, yeah, they have a plan. They want to retrain them because they are that staffed for people with technical skills. EFCC is looking for cyber security experts. Now, you see all these things have been clamoring about. For me, it reveals two things. First, it confirms the demand, right? You can see that the demand is already there. It confirms the demand, confirms it. It's flashing, it's bright across our entire economy. I'm not even talking about those of us that says we want to leave Nigeria. The second thing it reveals to me is that it shows that the old ways of learning, that slow way, that theoretical way, that traditional university system way, are not meeting the need. Don't you think so? Because they cannot produce job-ready talent fast enough. So there is this gap. This crisis, for me, is your golden opportunity. It's where you come in because we believe Nigeria deserves better than just reformed criminals. It deserves a generation of ethical, highly trained professionals to stand. Nigeria deserves you. When demand is this high and supply is this low, the person with the skills is in the driver's seat. You don't beg for a job. You choose your employer. Take me, for example. I don't beg for a job. I choose my employer. You don't accept a salary. You negotiate your worth. Let's look at the reality of what you can earn. Maybe you're just thinking, okay, what can I earn? This is not a guess. This is not a dream. This is based on real world salary for Nigeria in 2024 and 2025. Real world salary data. We normally used to have stage one, which the potential roles are always cybersecurity analyst, junior penetration tester, and their annual salary range is between 4 million to 6 million. And it's part of what you'll be learning in the course of this training. Because if you go through the curriculum already sent to you, if you look carefully, you will see that most of those modules prepares you for these roles already without you even knowing. Module 1, in fact, let me reshare my screen. Let me reshare my screen to module 1. The first page of our and please, if you can see it, you can just confirm. Okay, can you all see hear me? Can you all still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, I think I lost
Yes,
before. Okay, can you see my screen now?
yes, I can also hear you now, sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so
Not yet,
okay,
not yet. Fine. It's fine now.
okay. So I made mention of stage 1, which is graduates, the graduates. That's post boot camp after the training, the potential roles you can get after this training. Let me use I would have used my notepad, but I don't know where it is. You can write it down. After your training post bootcamp is cybersecurity analyst, junior penetration tester, and those people, their annual salary is 4 million naira to 6 million naira yearly.
Mogbe.
Yearly. So if you divide it by 12, you now see how much they earn. Okay? You say 4 million naira divided by 12. That's 300 plus. That's graduate too. Then we have stage 2, people we call specialists. Now, graduates are those that have just 1 year experience. Please take notes. They only have 1 year experience through internship. Then the
Bando kini
specialists,
na.
the specialists are those that have 3 to 5 years. Those ones now work as security engineer, cloud security specialist, and they earn annual salary of 7 million naira to 9 million naira above. We have stage 3. Those ones are those who have 5 years above experience. They become what we call senior consultants, security manager, CISO. We have a lot of some of them. Their annual salary is 10 million naira to 15 million naira and all of that. So for you to fit into like this last level I was talking about, you must be good with this module 4, cloud and mobile security. You must master it very well. You must also be good with module 5, threat analysis and response. For stage 3, those who have who work as um, stage 2, the specialist, you must be good with module 1, module 2, and module 3. You must understand ethical hacking, you must understand network and endpoint defense and all of that. So when you graduate from this very training, with the skills you will gain, you are immediately qualified for the first roles I talked about, like a cybersecurity analyst. The entry-level salary, the starting point is between 4 and 6 million naira per year. Some of you may be earning that after 10 years in your current job. But yeah, that is where you begin. But you don't stop there. With the advanced skills you will learn in our cloud and threat analysis models, you quickly become a specialist. A cloud security specialist is one of the most in-demand roles in Nigeria today, and they command salaries of 7, 8, even over 9 million naira. From there, you become a leader, a manager, a consultant. I'm also a consultant. You become a chief information security officer, or CISO, who guides the entire security strategy of a major company. At this level, salaries go well beyond 10 million naira. So you can see clearly, look at this table I'm showing you here. You can see that this is not just a career, it is like a ladder. And every module in our curriculum is a step on that ladder, designed specifically to lift you to the next level from the first going down, or let's say going up. This is the path we put you on. So we have established the opportunity. Now I want us to talk about the fight. Let's talk about the battlefield, because for me, each time we are in cyber security class, I tell our students that this is a war, and it's not happening in some far off country. It's happening right here, right now. In 2024, that's last year, how many of you heard or are aware that cyber criminals stole over 53.4 billion from the Nigerian financial sector? So let that number sink in. Billion with a B in one single attack. See what hackers siphoned. There's one of the tier 1 bank that hackers siphoned 10 billion. How did they do it? Is it through the movies? Because there was a time we had some movies, bank, how many of you know of some of these movies? Bank, some of those movies that shows how to hack and do all those kind of stuffs.
Like Money eyes.
Exactly. So are we going to say these guys did it through those movies? No, not always that. It's through a simple but deadly technique. How many of you have heard of phishing emails? Have you heard of that? You trick an employee,
Yeah,
a
Yes.
staff.
I've actually heard of phishing news. I think I've heard of it.
You trick a staff of a bank or a company to give up a password. How many of you have heard of malware? Malware is a very deadly virus. It can be installed. That's why you must be careful of what you